Okay, good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, so for both of you, it will be a repeat. I'll just quickly give the introduction to them and we'll get started. Okay, fine. Now you can just listen to me and just look at the screen. Don't have to look at me. Okay, look at the screen. All right. So the first question is, what is exponents and why exponents? How is exponents useful for us? So going down to third or fourth standard, we know that repeated addition is multiplication. Repeated addition. Repeated addition is multiplication or is expressed as a product. Okay. Repeated addition is multiplication. For example, if we had 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11, say some 13 times, 13 times. So we say 11 is added to itself 13 times, which can be expressed as 11 into 13. Correct? Yeah. So now coming to repeated multiplication. What if it was 11 into 11 into 11 into 11 13 times? Okay, 13 times. If 11 is, so the first situation is 11 is added to itself 13 times. When 11 is added to itself 13 times, we say it's repeated addition, which is multiplication. So 11 multiplied with itself 13 times. So 11 into 13 or 13 into 11. 13 times 11. 13 times 11. See, how do you write it? 13 times 11. So 13 times meaning 13 is 13 times meaning into 11. Okay. Now the second one is not 13 times 11. The second one is 11 is multiplied with itself 13 times. That is not 13 times 11. If 11 is added to itself 13 times, it is 13 times 11. If 11 is multiplied with itself 13 times, it is 11 into 11 into 11, 13 times. Now, how do we express this? So this is expressed using exponents. So in exponents, we have two components called the base and the power. Base and power. The base represents what is repeated. What is repeated? 11 is repeated. And how many times it is repeated, that becomes the power. So the power is the number of times. The number of times becomes the power. And what is that which is repeated? That becomes the base. Whatever is repeated becomes the base. And the number of times it's multiplied with itself becomes the power. So this is how we, read it. How do you read this? We say 11 raised to the power 13. Raised to the power 13. 11 raised to the power 13 or simply 11 to the power 13. You can even omit this word raised and say 11 to the power 13. You can ignore, meaning you don't have to say that word. Omit means you can even say 11 to the power 13 or 11 raised to the power 13. Both are the same. 11 to the power 13 or 11 raised to the power 13. Both are the same. So that's how we read it. So if you write 2 to the power 5, how do you read this? 2 raised to the power 5. 2
To the power 5.
2 to the power 5.
2 to the power
2 raised to the power 5 or 2 to the power 5. So 4 into 4 into 4, 100 times. 100 times can be expressed using exponents like this. 4 raised to the power 100. Because 4 is multiplied with itself many times. So that becomes the base. And the number of times becomes the power. Number of times becomes the power. So 4 to the power 100 is not 4 plus 4 plus 400 times. It is 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 400 times. Where 4 is called the base and 100 is called the power. And we read it as 4 raised to the power 100 or 4 to the power 100. Okay, so this is what is exponents all about. So we just have these two things, base and power. The power is also called, the term power is also called exponent. Exponent, or it's also called the index. Index. Base has only one word. Base is base. Okay, base is base. The power is also called exponent or index. Exponent or index. Yes, power, exponent, index all mean the same. All right. Now I'm just going to give you some rules. Okay. So then when you work from your NCRT, when required, I'll be explaining them in detail. So for now, I'm going to give you 5 rules. We'll understand the rules. I'll explain, meaning I'll tell you how to remember the rules also. And we'll apply that in situations. Now see the first rule. So we say a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. I'll write everything and then explain. Okay. A raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m minus n. A raised to the power m into b raised to the power m is equal to a into b, the whole raised to the power m. A to the power m divided by b to the power m is equal to a divided by b whole raised to the power m. Whole raised to the power means if you're using a bracket, see, like there are many things in the bracket. No, then we say whole raised to the power, meaning the entire thing raised to the power. Whole raised to the power, meaning the entire thing in the bracket raised to the power m. And we have anything to the power 0 is 1. Any base raised to the power 0 is 1. So these are the, like 5 important rules which you will be using in 7th standard to solve any situation from exponents.
Is there more rules? Or, oh.
Yeah, I can write one more. So you also have a to the power m, the whole power n is equal to a to the power m into n.
How many total rules are there?
We have reciprocal rules, which you will not have this year. We have rules on reciprocal. That's all.
This one.
Yeah. No, but more important is to understand what I'm explaining than the curiosity to know how much more is there. That's okay. That's good. But then you should understand this first.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the rules. Now, how to remember the rules? Now, see here. Bases are the same. Can you see? A, base is same. And it's multiplication. The powers are different. In the first one here is base is same. Powers different. Powers different. Base is same. Same. Okay. Powers different. Powers different. In the second one also, bases are same. Bases same. Powers different. Powers different. But here it is, in the first one it is multiplication, second one it is division. Here base is different. Powers are the same. Powers the same. Here base is different. Powers same. Powers same. All right. Now here also this one is multiplication. Here it is division. These were easy. I'll tell you about this later. So it's all about multiplication and division here. Either it's multiplication or division. The connecting signs can be plus or minus also, plus and minus, it can be, but that you will not have much this year. So I'm going to talk about only those you have for 7th standard. So mostly this year it will be a lot of multiplication and division. Addition, subtraction you can solve, but you will not see much of that. Okay. So how do you remember the first rule? See the first rule, it's multiplication. First, the operation is multiplication. Bases are same, A. Powers are different, MN. If the question looks like this, like when you look at the question, bases are same, powers are different, and it's multiplication. How will you answer it? You will write the base once, A. You'll write that same base once, A. You'll write that. And you will raise it to the power m plus n. If this is the question, this is the answer. If the question looks like this, then this is your answer. Your answer will be A. You will write that A. and you will add the powers. If it's multiplication, you will add the powers. For example, if you have 25 to the power 7 into 25 to the power 11. Okay, so how does it look? Bases are same. It's multiplication. So you should add the powers. When it's multiplication, add the powers. If it's division, subtract the powers.
And repeated addition is like.
Yeah, repeated addition is multiplication. Yeah, tell me. Yes.
Like repeated addition and multiplication gives the same answer like that.
No, the meaning is 25 is multiplied with itself 7 times. See, 25 to the power 7 means what? 25 is multiplied with itself 7 times. 25 to the power 11 means 25 is multiplied with itself 11 times. So together, 25 is multiplied with itself 18 times. So we add the powers. In the first case, 25 is multiplied with itself 7 times. In the second case, 25 is multiplied with itself 11 times. Put together, 25 is multiplied with itself 18 times. So that's why we add the powers. So we write the base once and we add the powers, which is 25 to the power 25 raised to the power or 25 to the power 18.
Ma'am, I understood like multiplication and addition are like same like.
Yeah, we have different ways to remember it. Yeah, you can use your, you are understanding it in a particular way, right? That's fine. Now the second rule, bases are same, AA, and it's division. First it was multiplication, here it is division. The powers are different. See, bases are same, but powers are different. MN. Powers are different. MN. So when bases are same, powers are different, and it is division. We subtract the powers. Write the base once, A. Write the base once, A, and subtract the powers. Okay, for example, if you have 25 to the power 7 divided by 25 to the power 11, then the bases are same, 25, 25. So write the power, sorry, the bases are same. So write the base once and subtract the powers because it's division. So 7 minus 11, which is 25 to the power minus 4.
Now we won't learn these things.
25 to the power, okay, 7 minus 7 is minus 4. All right. In the addition subtraction, I said you will not learn, is it?
No, like we will not get like negative integers.
That you can get. You can get. All right. The next one is bases are different. It's multiplication, but the powers are the same. So like you have 3 to the power 7 into 4 to the power 7. See, bases are different. That's why A, B. Why do we use A, B? That means bases are different. A, B, 3, 4. But power we wrote M, M. That means power is the same. That's why M, M. Bases are different. A, B. It's multiplication. But the powers are the same. M, M. Then what we do is we multiply the bases and raise it to the same power. You should not add the powers. Multiply the bases and raise it to the same power.
And both are same numbers like 7 and they multiplied same time 7 and 7.
Yeah. Now see, here we did that. No, when bases are same, A, we wrote A as it is. So here the powers are the same, 7, 7, right? The power 7 as it is. Multiply the bases. Don't add the bases, multiply the bases. The other rule is when bases are same, I'm sorry, when bases are different, A, B, and it's division, but the powers are the same, M, M. Then, for example, 3 to the power 7 divided by 4 to the power 7 will be equal to
3 to the power 3 divided by 4.
3 divided by 4, the whole power 7. The whole raised to the power 7.
And we should put the same operation and put brackets and write it.
Yeah. If bases are different, multiply the bases. If bases are different, I see here bases are different. No, so 3 into 4. Bases are different. So 3 divided by 4. Write the same power. Write the same power. Now let's try to say the rules. When see here, bases are same. So A into A. A divided by A. Okay, bases are different. A into B. A divided by B. This is the question, okay? Now the answer we'll fill it later. Bases are same. In the first two cases, bases are same, AA. multiplication, division. In the second, in the third and the fourth case, bases are different, A, B. Multiplication, division. Tell me, you tell me. First A into A, then A
into A.
divided by A, then A into B. A divided by B. Now when bases are same, the power should be different. So Mn. When bases are same, power should be different. Mn. When bases are different, power should be the same. So these are the question will be like this. So your answer will be, if the base is the same, write the same base. And if it's multiplication, add the powers. Yeah. So write the same base and subtract the powers. Now here, when bases are different, multiply the bases.
A to B to the power n.
Yeah, and then
A divided by B to the power n.
Then the other rule is anything
A-
to the
A
power 0 is 1.
0 is 1.
Anything, like if you have A by B, to the power 0 is 1. Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. And one more rule is, if you have A raised to the power m, the whole raised to the power n. If one base is raised to many powers, you should just multiply the powers. Multiply the powers, m into n. Now supposing A is raised to m, it's raised to n, and that's again raised to the power, say p. Multiply the powers A to the power m into n into p. How many? There'll be only one base, but if it has many powers, simply multiply all the powers. M into n, m into n into p. All right. So these are the rules. Now we'll apply the rules and situations. Yeah. So the first one you see. Write 49 into 49. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. 45 is 49 is multiplied with itself 8 times. It's multiplied with itself 8 times. So how do you put it in the exponential form? It's called the exponential form. So how do you put it in the exponential form? 49. What is repeated? 49, right? That is a base. To the power, how many times? 8 times.
49.
To the power 8. If there's, you don't have to put a bracket. You don't have to put 49 like this. It's the same, meaning is the same. But when do you use a bracket? When you have more than one thing. Supposing you have like A plus B, then you must put a bracket to the power 8. If there's only one number, 49. So now see, supposing your answer is 5, will you put a bracket for 5?
No.
No, there's only one thing. Why bracket for? You use a bracket when there are many things.
Ma'am, but we can also put.
Yeah, no problem. Yes. Is this answered? Now, write 1024 as a product of its prime factors using exponents. All right. So you all know this procedure, right? What procedure? 1024. 2 512 times. 2 256 times. 2 128. 2 64. 2 32. 2 16. 2 8. 2 4. 2 2. 2 1. We all know this. All right. So how many times? So 1024 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, no, 10 times. 2 multiplied with itself 10 times. When 2 is multiplied with itself 10 times, we get 1024. Okay. Now, what is the question? So you'll actually write 1024 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, 10 times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I write 10 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. This is how we write. But the question is, write it using exponents. One second. Okay, so this will be right. 1024 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 10 times. But the question is, write it as a product of its prime factors using exponents. That means you should write as 2 raised to the power 10. Correct? Using exponents. How do you write it using exponents?
Yes.
2 to the power 10.
With use of
Yes,
this.
what's your doubt? Yeah.
No, not a doubt. I told 10.
Okay. So 2 raised to the power 10. Done with? You're already in the function mode. Huh? You have to attend a function in the evening. Why? Your choice of I disturbed you because you. Okay. Yeah. So what was I telling you? Since it's using exponents, you must write base raised to some power. So 2 raised to the power 10. This is understood?
Yeah.
So 1024 is equal to 2 raised to the power 10. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
No. Is this understood?
No, ma'am. Like I want to go to friends' house.
Correct. I don't want to disturb you Sunday. All right. Yeah. Identify the exponent and the base.
Exponent. Ma'am, can I?
Yeah, I'll just say.
10 is the exponent. See, 10 is the base and 6 is the exponent.
In the next one? In the next one?
19 is the base, 4 is the exponent.
Okay. Now express. Yeah. Now there's another concept in exponents called writing a number in the standard form. What? Writing a number in the standard form. We have another concept called writing a number in the standard form. All right. Okay. Now, how do you write a number in the standard form? The rule is like this. Now, supposing you have a number like 5736. Okay. Now, this can be written as 5.736. Okay, let me come from here. 1 second. No, 1 second, 1 second. Let me start with a simpler number. 5000. Now, you all know you can write 5000 as 5 into 1000, correct? 5000 is 5 into 1000. We know that. And now this is nothing but 5 into, what is 1000? It's 10 into 10 into 10, right? Or 10 to the power 3. 1000 is 10 into 10 into 10. Repeated multiplication. 10 into 10 into 10 is repeated multiplication. So we can write it in the exponential form. 10 raised to the power 3 because the power is how many times the base is multiplied with itself. What is 10 into 10 into 10? To write base 10 as it is and then 3 times. Correct? So 5 into 10 to the power 3.
Or cube, 10 to the power 10 cube. 10 cube.
That's how we read it.
No.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. 10 raised to the power 3, or you can also read it as 10 cubed. Correct. Or 10 cubed. You can also read it as 10 cubed. Cubed is the other way of reading. The power is 3, right? You can also read it as, see, when it's 10 to the power 2, you can read it as 10 squared.
10 squared. Okay. What's cube?
That is 10 to 10 to 10. And it's multiplied with itself 3 times.
It's another way of saying.
Another way of saying. 10 cubed. Is this understood? Now look at this expression. Look at this expression. The first number here is more than 1, is 1 or more than 1, but less than 10. This one is 5. It is in the range 1 to 10, right? And look at this one. It is 10 raised to
3.
an integer, or for you, a whole number. Correct? This is how an expression in the standard form should look like. This is how an expression in the standard form should look like. The first part, when you write a number in the standard form, the first part, this first part can be 1 or anything more than 1, but less than 10. And the second part should be The second part should be into 10 raised to a whole number. It can be any integer actually, but for you, it can be an integer, like it can be 10 raised to the power minus 7 or 10 raised to the power 7 or 10 raised to the power 0. It can be any integer, but for you, mostly it will be meaning the number given. The number given for you, when you express it in the standard form, it will mostly be 10 raised to a whole number like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But actually 10 can take the power of any integer. All right. Now let me tell you again. Now supposing 2500. Let's put this in the standard form. Now this is equal to 25 into 100, you will say. But 25 is more than 10. 25 is more than 10. The first part can be 1, more than 1, but less than 10. If you write 25, it's more than 10. No, then let's make a 2.5. 2.5. Okay, we won't write it. We won't write like this. So 2500 is equal to 2.5. Where's the decimal point here? 1, 2, 3 places it's moved. So it's 2.5 into 1000. You multiply 2.5 into 1000, you'll get 2500. Why did we not write 2500 as 25 into 100? That's the question. Why are we not writing 2500 as 25 into 100? Because the first part is more than 10. This one can be 1. It can be 1. Anything more than 1, but less than 10. This is more than 10. Not accepted. The decimal point is actually here. When the number does not have a decimal point, the decimal point is in the end. When the number does not have a decimal point, then the decimal point is in the end here. So 1, 2, 3. 3 places you move. So you can, so this becomes 2.500 into 10 to the power 3.
Or 2.5.
Or you can write it as 2.5 into 10 to the power 3.
Why we need to put these decimals? Why we need to move these decimals?
You have to reduce the number. No, you'll have to, the number is 2500. You'll have to reduce that number and bring it to 1 to 10.
Oh.
So you're moving the decimal point.
Why?
That's how you put the number in the standard form. Okay, now supposing we have 497632. The decimal point is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Supposing you stop here. 49 point. No, it's more than 10. 49 point is more than 10. No, you shouldn't stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop here. 4.9. Yeah. It's not 1. It's more than 1, but less than 10. It can be 1 also. Listen, it can be 1 also. It can be 1 or anything more than 1, but less than 10. It should not be 10. It can be 1, but it should not be 10. It can be 1, anything more than 1, but less than 10.
It should not be 10, but not also be less than. It should be less than 10, but not be 10.
Yeah, it should be less than 10. It should not be 10, but it can be 1. It can be 1. Okay, so when you move the decimal point 497632, your question will be, why do you know, how do you know you should stop there? Okay, the decimal point is here. If you stop here, is this number between 1 and 10? No. Supposing you move here and stop. It's 4976. No. This is 497. No. 49.7. No. 4 point. This is more than 1, but less than 10. So by how many places you moved? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is equal to, so it will be into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros you should have. And that number 4.97632. So this is equal to 4.97632 into 10 to the power 5. Because what is this 1 lakh?
The power is that much.
Yeah, if you have 5 zeros, the power will be 5. Because this is 1 lakh. What is 1 lakh? 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. 10 multiplied with itself 5 times is 1 lakh. So that is 10 to the power 5. So basically, how many zeros are there? That will become the power.
Okay, understood.
Because 1 lakh is nothing but 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. 10 multiplied with itself 5 times. So 10 to the power 5. But every time you don't have to do that. You just count the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 to the power 5. So this is how we write a number in the standard form or the scientific notation. That's another term. Standard form or scientific notation. If they give you a number.
And can you write this?
Sure. Scientific. Whatever I say scientific. If you want, call it scientific. Whatever is your pronunciation. So yeah, scientific. Okay, I say scientific notation or
Standard.
what?
Standard.
Yeah, standard form, scientific notation, standard form, all are the same.
Standard notation.
Standard notation, standard form, all same. Form, notation, scientific standard. Scientific form, standard form.
Scientific notation.
The given number is in the usual form. The given number is in the usual form.
You should change it to the.
You should change the see normal usual form. Usual நம்ம இப்படிதானே எழுதுவோம். Usually இப்படிதான் எழுதுவோம். So that's the usual form. Either நீங்க standard form போடணும்னா the decimal point is here 1 2. So 5.76 into 100. So next step 5.76 into 10 to the power 2. This will come by practice. Now we are only following. Now with this, if you just listen to me and leave it, you'll forget it. We have to practice sums only, then this will be registered. நான் சொல்றது கேட்டா it will not be in your mind.
Even I forgot that scientific notations.
So you need to practice. Okay. But you understood what I told you now?
Yes.
Okay. So now look at this number. Look at this number. 1 3 5 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So this is equal to the decimal point is here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. It'll be 1.3. So it's more than 1. Now you'll think, what if I put it here? If you put it here, it'll become 0.1. That's less than 1. If you take the decimal point here, it'll become 0.1. 0.1 is less than 1.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's not accepted. That's not accepted. So you should stop here. Let me write it neatly again. 1 3 5 3 followed by 1 2 3 1 2 3.
No, that's.
Okay. It's not seen there. Oh, okay. One. Let me write it here. 1 3 5 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 is equal to decimal point. If you can't see the decimal point, it's here after the number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
10.
Okay, 10 na inga vandrum. That becomes 0.1.
We counted kind of.
I was fast. Okay, let me do it slowly. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 it becomes 1.3.
Okay.
So more than 1. 5 3 and the zeros are meaningless. 3 5 3 podano. That they have meaning. Adukapra zeros
They don't have.
you don't have to put because they don't have a meaning, right?
Okay.
The zeros in the extreme ends. If it is 1.001, that those zeros you should put.
Yeah.
If it is 1.100, this you can remove.
Ma'am, if there is after decimal point there is zeros and the last at extreme point 1, we should not remove the digit.
If the zeros are between valid digits.
Yeah, like 1.
That is ends la வந்து 1 and 7 இருக்கு. நடுவுல நிறைய zeros இருக்குன்னா அதுக்கெல்லாம் மீனிங் இருக்கு. எல்லா zeros-உம் போடணும். But zeros extreme ends ல இருக்கு. Dead in the side extreme left end or extreme right end இருந்தா அதை எடுத்துடலாம். அந்த zeros அப்புறம் எந்த valid digit-உம் வரக்கூடாது. 1 2 3 4 எதுவும் வரக்கூடாது. அப்ப எடுத்துடலாம் அது. So into 9 times we move, children. I can't count again. 9 times. So, so you can directly write 10 to the power 9 because it's 1 followed by 9 zeros. That's 10 power 9.
So this is the explanation.
This is the scientific notation or standard form.
We should change it.
Now, if sometimes this one will be given and they'll ask you to put it in the standard form. We'll see that later. Now, is this understood, boys?
Yes, ma'am.
And you, Shriyarni? Yeah. All right. Now, a squared into 4a cubed means into a cubed it is. Into a cube. See, 4a cubed. There is no sign in the middle. That means
when there is no space, it's multiplication.
It's multiplication. 4a cubed means 4 into a cubed. 4a cubed means 4 into a cubed. All right. Okay. Now you can understand this as 4. You can put the 4 in the front into a square into a cubed. Correct? Just for us to understand.
Because it's commutative.
Multiplication is commutative. 2 into 3 into 5. In the order it's associative. In the order multiply pannalam. Okay. So if 4 into, here you see that the base are same, no? Base are same. A. Okay. And it's multiplication. It's multiplication. So we should add the powers.
A raised to the power 2 plus 3.
Correct? Yes. When bases are same and it's multiplication, we add the powers. So, right, 4 is not 4 on the rule of 4 taniya I did know. 4 into, for these two, the answer is a raised to the power 2 plus 3. So that is equal to 4 into a to the power 5. So you can also write as 4a to the power 5 like this.
4a5.
4a to the power 5, not 4a5. 4a5 means 4a5. You're saying like this. 4a to the power 5. 4a
to the power 5.
All right?
Yes.
If you write like this will become 4a the whole raised to the power 5. It's not whole raised to the power 5. 4, only a is raised to the power 5. Look at the next one. Base are same. Base are same and it's division. So we should subtract the powers.
Yeah.
Okay, so 11, 11. Write 11 as it is.
11.
And it's division. So subtract the powers.
7 minus 5. It is 11 raised to the power 2, also known as 11 raised to the 11 squared.
11 squared. So what is 11 squared? 11 into 11.
Yeah.
If it is easy to find, you can find the answer. Supposing it is 11 raised to the power 25. You don't have to find the value. You should leave it like that because 11 raised to the power 25 is 11 into 11 into 11 into 11, 25 times. You can't multiply that because it's too large. And it's very time consuming.
And they didn't even say to do that. So
no, simplify that. It is understood. You should simplify.
Only.
But if it's too large, if it's time consuming, you don't have to do it. Supposing you get the answer as 3 square. You should write it as 9 because 3 into 3. 3 squared meaning 3. 2 is number of times, right? The power is 2.
This mandatory.
Yes. Yes. Unless and until the heading is right, leave your answer as exponents itself. Leave the answer in the exponential form. Leave the answer in the exponential form. Then you should. Yeah, simplify. So because it's 11 square, you can find the value. Because it's easy, no? 11 into 11, it's easy to find 121. So you should write 121. You should not stop at 11 square. When the power is too big, if it's time consuming to find the value, don't find the value. Write it as write it in the exponential form. Leave it in the exponential form. If it's easy to find the value, supposing 3 to the power 4. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3 multiplied with itself 4 times. 3 multiplied with itself 4 times. 3 to the power 4. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Easy, no? 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. 27 3s are 81. It's easy to find.
Yeah.
Then you should find. If it is 3 raised to the power 30, don't find. Then the next answer. Minus 17. Tell me the rule. How does it look like? Are the bases the same? So tell me the rule. 8. So bases are same, no? A. And what's the sign in the middle? Multiplication or division? Division. Are the powers different?
Yes.
So M, N. What's the answer?
8 to the power of M minus N.
A to the power M minus N. Very good. So what will be the answer here?
Minus 17 to the power of 2.
Yeah, 6 minus 4. Very good. Minus 17 raised to the power 2. And it's easy to find this value. It's just minus 17 into minus 17, right? You can find. So minus 17 into minus 17.
Minus 34.
That is 17 into 2. Okay, minus into minus plus. Minus into, what is minus 17 the whole power 2? Minus 17 into minus 17. Minus into minus plus 17 into 17 is 289. So like this, if the power is small, you should simplify. Otherwise, leave it.
And we should just remember these stars and we should pass.
Only very, very important. Exponents on the 12th standard. It's there always, but till 12th you'll have. It's there beyond 12th also. Very, very crucial. The standard form, scientific form, ellame very, very important. Yeah. So you can understand this, no?
And these are easy.
Yeah. That's why I'm not explaining this. So here the 7 is multiplied with itself 6 times. So 7 raised to the power 6. 6 is multiplied with itself 9 times. So 6 to the power 9. We'll do it, okay? We'll not see that. We'll do it. Yeah, Shri Harini, first one. First, tell me the rule. I think the bracket later, no. Applying which rule? A into?
A into A.
இல்ல நான் வந்து ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கிறதுக்கு அப்படி சொன்னேன். நீங்க அப்படி சொல்லக்கூடாது. A raised to the power?
A raised to the power n. Multiplication into A raised to the power n is equal to A raised to the power m plus n.
Very good, Harini. Very good. So this is the rule. So you should write that rule in the rule use பண்றோம்ன்றத bracketல mention பண்ணிடணும். Applying this rule அப்படின்னு. இப்போ இங்க answer work பண்ணுங்க. What is it? 7 raised to the power 3 plus 9. That is equal to 7 to the power 12. That's all. Whatever rule you're beside this one, இவ்வளவு 8 எழுத வேண்டாம். What happened, boys? Are you laughing? இவ்வளவு 8 எழுத வேண்டாம். இதை எழுதிட்டு இங்க பக்கத்துல எழுதணும். Applying a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. இங்க பக்கத்துல reason எழுதணும். How? Yes, you must write compulsory. Must write the meaning you must write the rule or the law you're using. All right. So the next one, Navneet.
5 raised to the power 4 plus 5. Applying a m plus a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. And just say that rule just from that applying.
He did not see that. That's okay. No, everybody have their own pace and so I love the other respect from. Yeah. So what are you can just copy that and say, no, why you're taking so much pain in the home? Yeah. Now what is 4 plus 5? 9. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Next, Anirudh.
12 raised to the power 4 plus 11. Applying a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power n plus n.
Very good. So 12 to the power 50.
50.
Done one. Next one.
To 17 raised to the power 12 plus 5. Applying a raised to the power n into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power n plus n.
Very good. Very, very good. Very good. So 17 to the power
17.
17. That's all. Now this will be too
Big, large to
so
solve.
it's a very large number. No, it will take a long time. 17 into 17 into 17 into 17 into 17. 17 times you do it.
The base is small and the power small, we can do it.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. So now you understand this. No, this is division.
Yeah.
Should be
Release the yeah.
on Tuesday you'll work all this in the class. So today I'm just explaining because he's not here today, Avnish. So I'll share this recording with him. He'll also watch this on Tuesday or maybe on Saturday. Meaning depending.
Class on Tuesday because 2 classes.
Yeah.
To take.
Yeah. No, Tuesday we'll have a class.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling keep it.
Yeah.
And we can keep 3 days class because I stopped a handwriting class and maybe I can come 3 days.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Now, now this division, boys. So we can do no. So we'll just do one. So like 14. Sorry, 4 raised to the power 15 divided by 4 raised to the power 10 will be equal to 4 raised to the power 15 minus 10. Subtract the powers. Applying what rule? A to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. Correct?
Yes.
So all this is similar.
I have all questions correct, but C question in middle.
Edama?
C question.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay. Very nice. இப்ப வெறும் 9 னா இப்ப பவரே இல்லைன்னா பவர் 1 பவர் இல்லைன்னா பவர் 1 0 இல்ல. No, see 9 once. See, like when you write 9 to the power 2, that means it's multiplied with itself 2 times. Now only 9 means 9 to the power 1. 9 to the power 1, not 9 to the power 0. Because 9 to the power 0 is 1. Anything raised to the power 0 will become 1. Anything raised to the power 0, the value is 1. So in question in C, 9 to the power 9 divided by 9 will be equal to, it's actually 9 to the power 9 divided by 9 to the power 1. There is no power means the power is 1. Like if supposing the number is 13, there is no sign. That means it's plus 13. 13 means it's not minus 13, it's plus 13. Similarly, 9 means it's not 9 to the power 0. It's 9 to the power 1. If there's no power, the power is 1. So no, 9 to the power 9 minus 1. Subtract the powers. 9 to the power 8. All right?
Oh, okay.
Very good. See?
Yeah,
he went.
I like this about.
No, he spotted that.
Yeah.
So he's so observant. Quickly he glanced through the questions and he wanted to know the right one. Very good, Anirudh. Okay. Now in mix பண்ணி கொடுத்திருக்கா questions, meaning there is multiplication and division. You know this. Okay, let's just understand what it is. See here, base are same, no?
Yeah.
It's multiplication. So what should you do? Add the powers. So what's the answer? Minus 3, the whole power, 11 plus 7.
18.
18. Base are same. And it's multiplication. What should you do? Add the powers. Yeah. So minus 5 and it's multiplication. So add the powers. 14 plus 11, 25. Correct? Next one is division. See here, base are same and it's division. So we have to subtract the powers. Power 23 minus 12. 11. Again, base are same. It's division. So we have to subtract the powers.
Minus 11 to the power 13 minus 7.
Just 6.
6.
All right?
Yes.
Very good. LP1, we did know that even Harni had come for the first class.
Oh, that would be a.
Yeah. Now, what do you see here, boys? Sorry, what do you see here, children? Bases are different. Powers are the same. So what will be the rule like? Bases are different. A, B. It's multiplication. But the powers are the same. M, M. So this is equal to
A
multiply the bases.
A to B with the same raised to the power M.
Yeah.
A into B to the
Whole raised to the power M. A into B whole raised to the power M. A to the power M into B to the power M is equal to A into B the whole raised to the power M. So use the same rule. This is applying this rule only. Applying this rule. Okay. So what's the answer?
9
9
into 3 to the whole raised to the power 7.
9 into 3 the whole raised to the power
27.
9 into 3
27.
the whole raised to the power 7.
23 raised to the 7.
So 27.
7 raised to the power 7.
இப்ப bracket போட வேண்டாம் ஏன்னா ஒரே ஒரு நம்பர் முன்னாடியும் bracket போட்டோம்னா 9 into 3 அதனால bracket போடணும் இப்ப 9 into 3 27 simplify பண்ணியாச்சு இப்ப bracket தேவையில்லை நீங்க போட்டாலும் ஒண்ணும் அதே மீனிங் தான் next one yes Dhanvan tell me the rule
A to the power of n divided by a to the power of n.
No, darling. Bases are different.
To the power. Equal to a divided by b to the whole to the power of.
Yeah, whole to the power m or whole raised to the power m. So use this rule here. So you should divide 21. You can put the division sign like this. You can write numerator by denominator like this. You can write
21 by 7 of the whole raised to the power 9.
7 ones are 7 threes are. So 3 to the power 9.
Can you cancel?
Yeah, 21 by 7 is nothing but 3, no? 21 by 7 and it's nothing but 3. So you can cancel. 21 by 7 and 3 dane adu. Adhaan panni. 3 to the power 9. Now this will take some time to find 3 into 3 into 3 into, so you can just leave it like this. Correct? Next one.
I wouldn't write 1.
Enuma?
1.
Okay. 1 minute. Let me show you. Okay. 7 to the power 9. Okay. So this is 21 by 7, the whole power 9. This is correct. Next step is 7 ones are 7 threes are. What is 3 by 1? It's nothing but 3 only, no? So you can ignore that one. 3 by 1 nale ignore pannalam. Denominator 2 arna ignore panna mudiyadhu. 3 by 1 is nothing but 3. So you can ignore that one. But if it was 3 by 2, you should write 3 by 2. So 3 by 1 is 3 to the power 9. Yeah. Next one. Minus 15 raised to the power 4 divided by minus 15 raised to the power 4 divided by 3 raised to the power 4 is equal to. So the rule is, yeah.
Applying a to the power m divided by b raised to the power M is equal to A by A divided by B of the whole to the power M.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it will be minus 15 divided by 3. Correct?
Yes.
Minus 15 divided by 3 raised to the power 4. Correct?
Yeah. We can't simplify now because it's a negative integer.
Oh.
We can't know.
Okay, you can. Minus 15 by 3. Is this understood, children?
Yeah.
Is this understood? Minus 15 by 3, the whole raised to the power 4. Minus 15 by 3, the whole raised to the power 4. Now, 3 ones are 3 fives are. Correct?
My doubt is like it's minus. How can it be? And we can multiply the sign. Plus into minus is minus. So
okay, so minus 5 by 1. Correct? What is minus 5 by 1? It's minus 5 only. The denominator is 1, so you can ignore it. So it is nothing but minus 5 to the power 4.
Why are in bracket only?
No, because there's a minus sign.
Oh, minus sign?
Yeah, you should put a bracket because it's minus 5. If you just put minus 5 to the power 4, the meaning is different. 5 is only raised to the power 4. See, I'll tell you. 1 second. Now, there's a difference between, nice question, Anirudh. Let me just finish this and answer your question. 1. This is understood? Now, Navneet's doubt is, see, sometimes I don't answer your doubts because I want you to think and understand. Otherwise, I'll definitely answer. Nobody's question is ignored.
Okay.
See, when you can simplify 15 by 3, 3 ones are 3 fives, huh? But there's a minus sign before it. What's the problem? Why should we not simplify?
It's not even an integer. It's not like
no, when
okay,
you're simplifying, the sign has nothing to do. We're only dealing with the numbers. We are not dealing with the signs.
I thought we need to check the sign also.
Always. Let the sign be there. You're simplifying 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15.
Ma'am, or also we can first simplify the sign like what is plus minus. So minus into plus is minus. And then the answer will come minus. So we divide normally and put it.
Correct. Now, what you have to understand here is.
Putting the bracket.
Yeah, correct. Now, let me finish this one. Now, what do you mean by minus 5? The whole raised to the power 4. Minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5. How many minus signs you have to multiply? 4. What will be minus into minus into minus into minus plus? Because so there's nothing but 5 to the power 4.
Yeah.
Because minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5.
Not minus.
So find 5, 25. 25 5s are 125. 125 into 5, 625. Okay, 625. Fine. Minus into minus plus. Plus into minus, minus. Minus into plus. Minus into minus, plus. Plus into minus, minus. Minus into minus, plus. Correct? Minus into minus into. 1 second.
Minus into minus plus. Minus into minus plus. Yeah, you know.
Okay, minus into minus, into minus, into minus. This minus into minus is plus. This minus into minus is plus. So plus.
Yeah, plus.
So this can also be written as 5 to the power 4.
Okay.
That means if there are even number of negative signs, if the power is even, minus will happen even number of times. No, so you can take as plus.
But don't do anything. Okay.
If it is minus 5 to the power 200, how many minus signs will have? 200 minus signs. So you can pair it. No, you can pair it. Minus into minus plus. So you'll have 100 pairs. If you have 200 minus signs, you'll have 100 pairs. Each pair is positive. Minus into minus plus. Minus into minus plus. So it becomes plus. So minus 5 to the power 200 is nothing but 5 to the power 200.
And the value won't change.
The value will not change. But if it is minus 3, the whole power 3, it's minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. Minus into minus plus. Plus into minus minus. 27. Yeah.
Odd number of times, even number.
If the power is odd, the answer will be negative. If it is minus 3, if you have a minus sign in the base, if you have a minus sign in the base and the power is odd, the power is odd. So minus is multiplied with itself 3 times. So the answer will be minus.
Odd number of time means minus.
So supposing it's minus 2 to the power 14.
Yes, plus.
Plus. So it's nothing but 2 to the
raised
power
to the power
14.
14.
It's nothing but 2 to the power 14. Okay, 1 minute. If it is minus 2 to the power 351.
Negative.
So it will be negative only. The answer will be negative because the power is odd. So it will be minus 2. But if it is minus 2 to the power 352, what's the power? It's even.
Minus 2 raised to the power
352. You can ignore that minus sign. Because minus is going to be multiplied with itself 352 times. So when it will become, you can make pairs, right? And each pair is positive.
Yeah.
Now tell me what is this?
My 1 raised to the power 2. Minus 1 raised.
Okay, what is minus 1 into minus 1?
Plus 1 raised to the power.
This is 1, so it's a different answer. What is minus 1 to the power 3? Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Minus. What is 1 raised to the power 3? 1 into 1 into 1. What is 1 raised to the power 10? 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 into 1. So when the base is just 1 plus 1, whether it is even or odd, the answer is 1 only. No. 1 raised to the power 9 is 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 into 1.
The base, if 1 is there, that's if the base has any odd like negative or positive, it only matters, not that even number or odd number.
Correct. The minus, it's all about the base. So if it is 1 raised to even or odd power, the answer is 1. But if it is minus 1 raised to an even power, then it is plus 1.
Plus 1.
If it's minus 1 raised to an odd power, it is minus 1. See, when it is minus 1, if the base is minus 1, it will be minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Odd number of times, it will be minus 1. If the even number of times, it will become plus 1. But when the base is only plus 1, whether the power is even or odd, the answer is 1 only. Yeah. I'll just wind up with this one. Yeah. I'll just do this and stop. What is 50 to the power 0? Anything to the power 0 is 1. What is 20 to the power 0? 1. What is 1 square? 1 into 1? 1. So what's the answer? 3. But the question is like 50 to the power 0. So we shouldn't think it's a big answer. Anything to the power 0 is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. 3 is the answer for the first one. For the first one, the answer is 3. Correct?
Yeah.
For the first one. For this one, the answer is 3. Because 1 plus 1 plus 1. The answer is 3. Yeah. The second one.
4. Wait.
Okay, so we have learned a rule that when the base is raised to many powers, you should multiply the powers. When the base is raised to many powers, multiply the powers. So 2 to the power 2 into 102. Multiply the powers. When the base is raised to many powers, there is a power 2. There is another power 102. Supposing there's another power, another power, another power. Multiply all the powers.
Not 4. 2.
Then write this divided by. Divided by. Now it's very important. Now 4 can be written in base 2, no? 4 is what? 2 squared. What is 4? 2 into 2, correct? What is 4? 2 into 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
And 2 into 2 in the exponential form is 2 to the power 2. Because 2 is multiplied with itself 2 times. 2 into 2. So base is 2 and 2 times 1, 2. So 2 times. No, I'm saying 4 can be written as 2 square. Do we understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll tell you again. 4 can be written as 2 into 2. In exponential form, you should write this 2 once and how many times? 1, 2 times. So 2.
2 to the power 2.
Correct. So here, what you should do is, when you practice, you will understand. Don't worry. So this 4 I'm writing as 2 square. But there's already one power 100 there, no?
Yes.
So you should multiply that 100.
Yes.
See, the base, when there are many powers, keep multiplying the powers. That's all. I'll write this step once again for you. I'll write this once again. See here. 2, when there are many powers, multiply the powers. Okay. Divided by, I'm writing 4 as 2 square. Now, if you say, before multiplying, what you can do is you can write like this, to the power 100 like this.
Ma'am, should we write compulsory?
Yeah, you can show the step. Now, this is nothing but 2 to the power, what is it? 204. Multiply, divided by. Here also you should multiply the powers. No, 2 into 100, you should multiply. Every powers are not multiply the powers. So 2 to the power 200. Now base are same. It's division. So subtract the powers.
Yeah.
Base are same. 2, 2. So write the 2.
2 raised to the 4, 2 raised to the power 4 is the final answer.
Okay. Okay. Base are same. 2, 2. So write 2. It's division. So subtract the powers. 204 minus 200. So it is 2 to the power 4. Now this is easy to find. Yeah, this is easy to find. So you can find the value. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2.
16.
16.
And for 4.
Then how do you multiply this? 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 2, 16. How do you multiply? 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 2, 16.
I did like that. Ma'am, I have doubt in that. How to multiply in that exponent? Like,
okay. No. Just write it. If it is 3 to the power 5, write it 3 to the power 5. So multiply it with itself 5 times. So you can do like this. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. And then there's a 3 here, no? Now 9 9s are 81. 81 into 3. 243. இல்லனா நீங்க எப்படி பண்ணலாம் பாருங்க 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81, 81 3s are 243.
Ma'am, in that for 4 by 100, you wrote like 2 is to the power 2 and then
2 raised to the power 2.
And we can also write like 4 raised to the power 100. That itself we can write?
No. Because on the other side the base is 2, no? Here you have base 2. So you should write 4 also in base 2. Then only you can use a law. If you have 2 and 4, if the bases are different, powers are also different, you cannot use any law. Either the base should be the same or the powers must be the same. If bases are different, powers are different, then what law will you use? So you should try to make the powers the same or the bases the same. Only then you can use some law.
Okay.
So here I'm trying to make the bases the same. I have base 2. I have base 2 here. So I'm trying to write this also on base 2.
Okay.
Then only I can use a law. If everybody is different, we can't do anything. So we'll just do this B again. 2 raised to the power 2, the whole power 102 divided by 4 raised to the power 100 is equal to 2 to the power 2 into 102. Multiply the powers.
204.
Divided by 4 should be written as 2 squared. Because 2 into 2 is 4.
Into 100.
Yeah, you can write into 100 or you can write like this. Okay, you can write into 100 straight away actually. You can write into 100.
But this is you need steps.
Both are fine. No. This is fine. This is also correct. This is equal to 2 to the power 204 divided by 2 to the power 200. Now base are same.
2 raised to the power 204 minus 200, which is 2 raised to the power 4, which is equal to 60.
That's all. Next one. C is 2 cubed into 2, the whole. See, how do you read this? 2 cubed or 2 to the power 3 into 2, the whole square. The whole square. Or the whole raised to the power 2.
Like 2 to the power 3 into 2 of the whole raised to the power 2.
Off Venda.
Off means multiplication. So
2 to the power 3 into 2, the whole power. The whole power. I like Anirudh's curiosity to learn things correctly. He'll never hesitate to ask anything. Whatever comes to his mind, he'll immediately ask. He'll not think, should I ask, should I not ask? What will she think? What? I like that in you, Anirudh. Very good. Keep it up. Because you ask questions like that, your friends are able to learn.
yeah, really.
Others are able to learn. You listen very carefully and you have some questions. When you ask your question, others learn. Every class needs an Anirudh. Okay, let me read it again for you. I laughed not because you were not saying it correctly. That innocence, I admired that. So I laughed. So it is 2 raised to the power 3 into 2, the whole power. The whole power or the whole raised to. The whole power or the whole raised to 2. Yeah, you can tell it once, Anirudh. Yes.
And 2 to the power 3 into 2, the whole raised to 2.
Yeah, the whole raised to 2 is also correct. Or the whole raised to the power 2 is also correct. Very good. Now, how do you do this? Now, this 2 does not have a power. That means 1. So now, when bases are same, here bases are same.
And that's the power. That's what is the 2?
That is outside.
That's 16 into 16.
That is outside.
Oh.
Yeah, correct. You're right, Navneet. That is outside. This 2 in the bracket does not have a power. That means 1. Yes or no, Harini? Okay, I'll do it again. ஒண்ணும் இல்ல. வெறும் 2 னா என்ன? இங்க 2 மட்டும் தானே இருக்கு. அப்படின்னா 2க்கு என்ன பவர் இருக்கு? இங்க 2 மட்டும் தான் இருக்குன்னா 2க்கு பவர் என்ன? 1. இங்க 2 மட்டும் தானே இருக்கு. அப்ப 2க்கு பவர் என்ன? 1. மொத்தத்துக்கும் பவர் 2 இருக்கு. That is different. But okay, when you write 2 separately, 2 அப்படின்னு எழுதினா என்னது? 2 to the power 1. வெறும் 5. 5 to the power 1. Okay, so the question is 2 to the power 3 into 2, the whole power 2 is equal to, there's 1 here. Bases are same, it's multiplication. So we have to add the powers. 2, 3 plus 1, whole power 2. மிச்சதெல்லாம் அப்படியே எழுதிடணும். எங்க ரூல் யூஸ் பண்றோமோ அதுக்கு ரூல் போட்டு மிச்சதெல்லாம் அப்படியே எழுதிடணும். All right. So this is equal to 2 to the power 4 into 2. Should multiply.
Outside இருக்கிறது உள்ள கொண்டு வந்து அடிஷன் பண்ணணும்.
Powers எல்லாம் multiply தான் பண்ணணும். 2 to the power 8. Okay, let me give you one more step, then in the doubt வராது. உள்ள நான் கொண்டு yeah. 2 to the power 4 தானே?
Yes, ma'am.
இப்படி தானே இருக்கும். இப்ப நிறைய பவர்ஸ் இருக்குல்ல, 4 இருக்கு, 2 இருக்கு, மல்டிப்ளை தி பவர்ஸ். 2 ஒரு பேஸ் தான் இருக்கீங்க, 2 which மேல இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் பவர்ஸ். 4 இருக்கு, 2 இருக்கு. So multiply the powers. So 2 to the power 8. This is easy to find. If you want, you can find this. It's 256. If you want, you can find. Otherwise, you can leave it there. We'll do the last one and stop. Okay. So D is 20 to the power 0 is 1 plus. Okay. 4 cubed into 15 divided by, what is 5 cubed? 125 divided by 25 minus 1 raised to the power 20. 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 into 20 times. What's the answer? 1. It's not 20. It's 1. Because 1 is multiplied with it 20 times. Idhula odd even varadu. Adu minus irundha.
Ma'am, one mistake we should put it odd sign it is and put it.
1 raised to the power 20. 1 into 1 into 1 into 1, 20 times is 1. 1 plus 4 to the power 3 is 64. 4 into 4 into 4, 64.
64
Into 15 divided by 125 divided by 5, 25 is 5. Minus 1. This 1 minus 1, 0, no? Like they'll get cancelled. 1 minus 1. 1 and what is 1 minus 1? Okay, see, 1 minute, 1 minute. If 1 inga plus 5 irukku, inga or minus 1 irukalla. This is 1 minus 1, no? 0.
Ma'am, if there are some divisions.
Okay, வேண்டாம் உங்களுக்கு அங்க பண்ணது இல்லைன்னா பரவாயில்ல இங்க பண்ண வேண்டாங்கம்மா அப்புறமே பண்ணிக்கலாம் ஒரு நிமிஷம் 1 5 1s are 5 3s are correct?
Yeah.
64 into 3. So plus simplify பண்ணா bracket எடுத்துறணும். 4 3s are 12 2 1 carried over 3 6 are 18 plus 1 19. இப்போ 192 சிம்பிளி இப்போ இந்த பிராக்கெட்ல நிறைய இருந்தது அதெல்லாம் இப்போ 192 ஒரு சிங்கிள் நம்பர் ஆயிடுச்சுல இப்போ பிராக்கெட் எடுத்துக்கணும் பிராக்கெட் குள்ள முன்னாடி என்ன இருந்தது 4 cubed into 15 divided by 5 cubed divided by 25 there were so many things inside the bracket அப்போ பிராக்கெட் இருக்கணும் இப்போ அது எல்லாமே நம்ம சிம்பிளிஃபை பண்ணி ஒரே ஒரு நம்பர் 192 அப்படின்னு ஆயிடுச்சு அப்போ பிராக்கெட்டுக்கு வேல்யூ இல்லை இப்போ எடுத்துடலாம் பிராக்கெட் எடுத்துடலாம்
192
minus 1. So what is 192 plus 1? 193 minus 1, 192. So the answer is 192. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's it for today's class. Let's stop the recording.